at the same time, they got a lot of squishy heroes on their side.
Look
3 heroes.
The one. What is this? Season 1. What's up? These are all so easy to burst down. I think only Hilda's gonna survive the onslaught, but at the same time, you got 5 people cooking up. And we'll have to wait and see if they will take the series a 2-1 comeback. Let's go, Isai and Nomad for Game 3 of Season 2 versus Season 1 champion.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rockhart. And then again, this is the 3rd game for our first series on the 2nd week of MCI. As you can see, there's already some action happening in the mid lane as well as in the bottom lane part of the map, wherein Hilda is even trying to go for a, what we call quote-unquote German cut.
I really don't like this matchup too by Hilda going up against Esmeralda. Esmeralda has more bursting potential than Hilda, but this is an early invade by the Season 1 champions. And really, a good invade. It's going to be depriving YAKOU any resources for him to go ahead and go online. The buff is going to go towards PEIN.
I wonder, okay, there was no... Okay, there's still hope for Season 2 champion to steal this red buff away from Season 1 champion, just at least to equalize the gold that so far they need to catch up against Season 1 champion, and they did steal that away just a little bit late, but it was successful.
It was successful, and it was a 4-man rotation just to secure that buff too. So that's a mirror of what happened over at the orange buff over to the bottom lane. Meanwhile, surprisingly, PEIN is applying a lot of pressure in the bottom lane, being supported by YALI. And they're gonna go for the fight here against ESON. ESON is gonna manage to make it out barely there, but YUJI's there. There goes the flame shot to snipe him out.
Took out.
He gets maximum charge too, and that's a first blood onto PEIN, and that's not Hilda, that's level 4 too. And
oh man, I mean, I like how ESON avoided that death in the bot side. It could have worked, but there's of course movement speed coming from Hilda that he can chase down this Esmeralda, and at the same time that was 3v1, so overall, the probability will definitely higher on the side of Season 1 champ.
Yeah, and the fact that YUJI is a problem for TETS right now is going to be impactful here. We might just have another caster's curse here, ladies and gentlemen. That is how I see this happening, because DYSANIA gets sniped another kill on the hands of the Season 1 champions. But this is exactly what happened to the Season 1 champions earlier on during game number 2, where they had the lead. They weren't able to secure the objectives, but with Kimmy on their side, they should be able to secure the objectives, especially here in the bottom.
Oh man, another kill, another death for ESON, the Esmeralda onto the bot side. And usually, when a certain opponent got an Esmeralda on their lineup, what their opponent do is to just basically shut this hero out already. I mean, as early as possible as they can. And of course finish the game as fast as they can too, because the moment this Esmeralda goes online, there's just basically a lot of sustain. And do remember, they got Sicilian and a carry on their side as well that can dish out a lot of damage.
But there is a time limit for the Season 1 champions. I have to agree that DYSANIA and YAKOU are going to be the problems as soon as we hit the 10-minute mark. Especially Carrie just at least getting the cold sap, the second item up for herself, is going to be a problem for the Season 1 champions. This is a very squishy composition for the Season 1 champions, and it's going to be very hard for them to fight back. Even YALI on that Basha will get erased by that carry later on.
Oh, for sure. But as we can see, Season 1 is doing their best to go for objectives as early as possible. Their rotation basically includes making sure that YUJI won't be alone whenever he is out of the jungle, or maybe he is out of, their turrets on their side. So, but 3 squishy heroes all together. But for the meantime, as we can see right now, getting bullied in here is HAZE. There goes the ultimate coming from Farsha, but will that be enough to save the lives of Season 2 champions, or rather, his Season 1 champion teammates in here? But apparently, he has 1 casualty on that skirmish.
And that death unfortunately didn't come to YAKOU. Bounty Hunter would have been very good to have stacks on that, but you know, it's still a death on the side of the Season 1 champions. It's still time that HAZE is out of commission. The PHEWW's doing a good job here against PEIN here over the top lane, but he needs to start pushing in. There is a big rotation to shut him down. Kimmy, YUJI will actually just keep spraying him with the pellets. Going to be forcing him back here. Meanwhile, a rotation from the Season 2 champions in the back lines. Quick turnaround here from the Season 1 champions, and they're going to be disengaging. Unless they actually consider to go for the fight. There goes the wild charge. Now we're going to people up. No follow-throughs here. Cecilian's going to be in the back line, popping in the ultimates. No Sanguine Claws available just yet to push everybody in a tight spot. And DYSANIA might actually go down. Maximum charge onto TETS, forcing him back. 666 going to be in the back lines here. Danger's low in HP. ESON's going to be pushing in the bottom lane. That's going to be a complete disengage from both teams.
A complete disengage because they saw that this tier 2 turret on the bot side might be taken down if they do not go back from that fight. And, you know, of course, that's going to give the Esmeralda more items that he needs to deal more damage and, of course, sustain to at least soak the damage coming from YUJI. And, of course, we have the turtle already available. Potential skirmish might happen again. TETS getting cornered, getting stopped. Oh, and of course he will fall down onto the damage, onto the hands of that Kimmy. And of course, a position for Season 1 champion to even secure this one. But do remember, do take note, Esmeralda is somewhere there, hiding in the bush. Will there be a steal? Apparently no, but he jumps anyway. A flicker out suddenly after failing that attempt. And then again, will this DYSANIA pull down? Yes, indeed. PHEWW coming from the backside. He's trying to target 666, and I think 666 will die anytime soon as well. But no, he actually did survive still, living or at least left alone by ESON. I wonder why he didn't even go for a chase. I mean, he was all alone on that fight.
I mean, we can't discount the fact that 666 can dish out burst damage like there's no tomorrow onto the Emerald.
As well.
Yeah. And I think that was a good call by ESON to disengage. If only Basha was there to back him up in order to secure the kill. Oh, not Basha. Gronk, I mean. Secure the kill could have been bad for 666. While that's happening, bot lane PEIN is bringing on the PEIN onto Esmeralda, which should not be happening.
Oh, there goes the backup coming from the DYSANIA. They're gonna to burst PEIN down. We'll try to hide in the bush to regain some HP, and of course the shields. But I think that won't happen in time soon. Oh, yeah. This is such a huge. I mean, that took a lot of time.
Man, this is not good for Season 1 champions now. Slowly but surely, DYSANIA and YAKOU are being problems here. They're not getting as much kills as they want, but but they'll be scaling well. 10-minute mark. We already see YAKOU with the endless battle too.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot. Even though YAKOU only got 0-1-1 right now. So later on, it's just gonna be an easy task for him to burn down the HP of either Baksha or that. I'm PEIN. Yeah, suddenly lost my mind there. But I think what Season 2 champion needs to do in here is to go for picking of YUJI first in this Kimmy. Because Kimmy might definitely be the threat later on, especially if protected by these two mages, COCO and of course 666 on that Valier and Farsha. And a lot of space can be created for this YUJI to play. But then again, 666 all alone in here will fall down. Apparently there's the wall, it won't be chased down because backup came from the side of Season 1 champs.
And this is how the Season 1 champions might just lose their grasp on this game. But they do have superior map control here. All the tier 1 turrets are down for the Season 2 champions. And HAZE spots out ESON as well. Didn't actually be able to recall Falling Star right in front of COCO. And COCO's going to be taking him out with that feathered airstrike.
What I can see that Season 1 champion is doing here is that not really to go for engages, but balance the flow of the minion waves. That's what they all do. I mean, Kimmy got the mobility that she needs anyway, and she's just gonna be followed through by the rest of his teammates. And then if they saw a skirmish, then let's go all in. Especially now that they caught a fear right now, getting slowed down. There's a flicker, fortunately, for him to back away from potential death. There goes the ultimate coming up from the Farsha right now, but look at that very confident Grok, but no backup nearby, so they're just gonna be disengaging.
Yeah, don't want to lose another member here on the side of Season 2 champions. And they're in a bit of a tight spot here, the Season 1 champions. YAZE is in a bit of cornered. There goes the Feathered Airstrike to push them back. PHEWW's gonna get caught by 666, and 666 gets eliminated because of that. This actually calls onto YAZE, but YAZE is a bit too tanky for DYSANIA to handle here. PEIN, though, in the mid lane, will try to go for another fight. I don't know why PEIN keeps doing this. He's gonna pay the price for that.
Gonna pay for the price. Was more 1-to-1 PEIN right now. I mean, a casualty on game 2 now, starting to repeat the same mistake. Oh man, I think they need to reset their mindset right now. I mean, at least for PEIN when it comes to overextension.
And speaking of Season 2 champions, they were low on HP. They still tried to take this Lord. They might just pay the price for that, but YAZE is going to go down. YUJI next in line will get taken out by the sides. PHEWWW, though, Ponzicator Inferno manages to survive with 1 HP and a Dream. Manages to even out the scoreboard here, all things considered. Predator strike, almost goes down. DYSANIA goes for 666. And it's just going to be PEIN and COCO trying to defend this, and DYSANIA is going to be forced to fall back. Cannot risk losing himself here in that fight.
I think most of the team fights, what Season 2 is having a hard time against Season 1 champion is the magic damage output that is being thrown out by 3 members. I mean, that's a lot of bursts, and if you don't have complete items yet, you know, there's it's gonna be hard for you to sustain everything. Yes, there's the true damage coming from YAKOU, but Season 1 champion is trying to match that up with 3 magic damage source. And I guess that's the reason why team fights right now is pretty much equal. You know, sometimes it's like a ping pong wherein, okay, who's gonna win, or who's gonna lose. And yeah, as of the moment, I think we cannot declare any dominant team as of yet.
Yeah, but you know, if we're gonna be taking consideration the map priority here in this game, almost 2 out of 3 lanes are pushed in favor of Season 1 champions, already way past the halfway point for the Season 2 champions to start pushing up. And as I say that, YAZE are gonna get caught by 3 members, but not gonna be committing as much. But they are gonna try to go for PEIN here. Over at the purple buff, PEIN is going to be rejoining his team, finally, where you should be, PEIN. YAKOU will get the brunt of the damage from PEIN. PHEWWW's going to be engaging. Conor Inferno is going to be committed as well. And not a lot of damage here from the C-Champs. They're a bit scattered. They won't be able to take down PEIN. Feathered Airstrike to deter Season 2 champions from pushing in. Now, ESON gets stunned by 666. YAZE low, half HP. We'll still stay in this fight. No conversions there, but I think Season 2 champions won that, all things considered.
Oh, still a pretty even match at this almost 14-minute game time. Everyone's just trying to balance them in waves. I mean, at the same time, as you can see, YAKOU is somehow having a hard time, you know, finding the best position where he can place himself, because of the feathered airstrike of COCO on that Farsa. You know, it's just a huge circle wherein, you know, YAKOU will think, oh, where do I go? I mean, that just hurts if I try to go inside a circle even.
Yeah. And YAKOU will get bursted out by COCO if he gets the opportunity. That's why he needs to play it safe. And PEIN is just doing PEIN things and just pushing out the side lane. ESON in a scuffle there. A 1v1 between the side lanes, and PEIN is finally going to be coming out on top because Hilda, level 14, is a problem. PHEWWW!
Fortunately, with the flicker. Oh! Okay.
That was close. That was too close for comfort there.
For sure, that was too close. I mean, you gotta find yourself in the bush where the spot is clear, where you can potentially not be targeted by any flame shot or the ultimate coming from YUJI, but yeah, but again, now we come across to this Lord fight. I wonder if they're gonna go all in. YAKOU, yes indeed. PHEWW as well. They're gonna take over on trying to take that Lord. PHEWW will fall down. Lord will be slain by Esmeralda. I think they're gonna be planning on trying to engage, but no, DYSANIA seems like having a hard time. Good juke out there. Flicker fortunately is available, but being chased down by COCO, he will fall down now. They will try to slow down ESON this time. Fortunately, there is a way for him to dash out.
Oh man, that was they got the Lord, but at what cost? They lost 3 members there, and very detrimental, to say the least, for the Season 2 champions. Season 1 champions are poised to take this mid lane turret, though for them is gonna go down, but they're instead gonna be trading it off for this inhibitor turret.
Oh my, and I don't know, man. I just feel the caster curse if it is already coming. But as we can see, Season 2 champions still trying to go for a defense. Unfortunately, ESON will be shut down as well. I mean, I think part of the reasons why ESON and PHEWW is having a hard time in sustaining the damage coming from from Season 1 champion is because of the Necklace of Tyranns. That was, I think it was on 666 when I saw the itemization. Yep, it was on 666. Right now, of course, the healing, the shielding will be somehow pretty much ineffective already in terms of sustaining the magic damage that Valir, Farsha, and Kimmy is throwing out.
And really, that Necklace of Tyranns is very crucial against ESON, against PHEWW. Even YAKOU to an extent, because YAKOU has superior lifesteal here in this game.
He was like forced to buy Athena shield in here just to sustain the magic damage being thrown out by Season 1 champ. So that's lesser damage, but they're gonna go all in, it seems, against PEIN right now on the bot side. PEIN will try to get a kill, but unfortunately, oh look at that! COCO will get a kill against ESON, will be able to sustain the slow, didn't even contribute a lot. YAKOU will fall down at the same time. Now 3 members left. That's in here in a dangerous position. Immortality will pop up, but then again, it seems like he will be chased down later on after they get through. Feather Airstrike is also available thanks to that save coming from DYSANIA. At least they won't be chased down as well. But a good flow of minion waves on the top side, but Season 1 champion will attempt to go for a push onto the mid side, but no, there's no minions.
DYSANIA almost going out there, but yeah, that was that was not good for the Season 2 champions. Blunder after blunder on their part.
Request backup.
I mean, we were talking about the Esmeralda having lots of sustain, but it seems like Season 1 champ got an answer to how to make it stop. Like, okay, let's get a lot of bursty damage, and of course, let's somehow debuff that shielding that she has. I don't know, what can you say about the matchup so far? I mean, it's already 90-minute game time, and it seems like even Season 1 champion, it seems, is like winning this.
They're poised to strike here. The strengths of the Season 2 champions are being completely denied just because of the fact that they get picked off by the Season 1 champions left and right. And it should not have been the case for this composition from the Season 2 champions. If anything, the Season 1 champions should be the ones on the back foot in all the team fights. Just the pickoffs by YUJI, the pickoffs by COCO is more than enough to turn the tides here of this fight. On paper, it should be a Season 2 champion game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at the draft alone, but they said it is, I don't know, we call it 50-50 or 60-40, like 60% or 40% draft, 60% execution, whatever your ratio on that is. I think in the end, it's still You know, the execution will tell you, but talking about execution right now, COCO will get a kill. PEIN will fall onto the hands of the carry as well, but in the end, YUJI, so far, double kill on that one. Look at that, getting chased down is the Esmeralda. I wonder if she will be able to stay. Not at all, said Season 1 champion, because they're gonna put her down as well. And look at that chat, Hilda's asking, why me? Because only PEIN is down on the side of Season 1 champ. I wonder if this is now a potential for them to even end the fight, because the death timers are heavy, there is a good flow of minion wave, and that is a wipe out.
Yeah, they're poised to win this now. They have a healthy wave in the mid lane, and these minion waves that are pushing out will get taken care of. Not gonna be surprised. It's gonna be a game 4, ladies and gentlemen, with the Season 1 champions once again securing a victory and proving the casters wrong.
No. Oh, look at that.